talk about it, be about it. Every day a sequel. If I got it, then you know you got it. Heaven, I can reach you. Pet dog, pet dog, pet dog, my dog, that's all.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Saturday baseball on the show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Miami Marlins. Well, Singy's trying to match the stellar performance by yesterday's starter. Looking forward to seeing what he's got today.
His teammate was lights out, Boog, in total command all game long. If he brings that same intensity again, these hitters are in for a long day.
Pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And towing the slab in this one, Max Meyer. Chris, he's looking for a bounce back this season.
Yeah, really struggled last year, and it was one of those seasons that you just want to flush. But I think you have to remember and take the opportunity when you do struggle to really look yourself in the mirror, identify what went wrong, and make improvements. And I have no doubt that that's what this guy did in the offseason to prepare himself to come back and to be one of the best bounce-back players in the league. We'll see today. He'll have a real opportunity to prove a lot of people wrong.
On the ground. And the first out of the game is an easy one. Here's the Pirates lineup now. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
One out, base is empty. Pitch misses. 2-1. Nice warm day here. Good baseball weather. Does that change anything, Chris, especially for the hitters?
Absolutely. You feel so much more comfortable at the plate. You're not worried about getting jammed on fastballs inside part of the plate. You can kind of be more selective instead of just looking out away so that you can get the barrel to it. And that part, you can get on the inside part of the plate as well. It's interesting. You have spring training, wonderful weather, and then most teams go north and it's chilly. So hitters have to kind of get through that for the first month and a half, and then everything evens out.
Now one miss. The guy that I've encountered that hates the cold weather the most, Mookie Betts. I mean, he grew up in Tennessee, so it's not exactly like balmy there. I mean, it gets a little chilly in Tennessee, but under 60 degrees. Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. On to the bottom of the first. Back here with my pal Singy. Our starter in this one, Jared Jones. What's the word on him?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Rodriguez collects, fires to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him pulled.
And stepping in is the speedy Derek Hill. And that skips in the dirt. Just
outside,
missed.
that's the ball.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Cruz hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations.
Tosses to first, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. Yeah, that's fouled off. Hit on the ground to the right side. Throws to first in time. One out in the second.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. Popped up. Lopez settles underneath it. Squeezes it. And there are 2 outs.
Batting 6, the first baseman, number 2, Spencer Horwitz.
2 down, bases empty. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. That ball misses the zone. And that's ball 2. In the air, left side. Stowers on his way over. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Davison De Los Santos. The pitch. And now 2-1.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Sawinski makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Out to short. Bay slings to first, and now 2 gone.
Batting 6.
And up next for Miami, Kyle Stowers. The 1-1. Line drive, fair ball. Now he'll turn for second, and he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
So runner at second, 2 down. Griffin Conant, the next up for the Marlins. Stowers stands at second with 2 gone.
2-2 the count.
In the dirt, blocked. To the plate, save, and it's 1-0. Two down, nobody on. Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Hey.
This one popped up. De Los Santos. He makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Here's the left fielder, Jack Sawinski. Next offering is fouled back. Ripped to short. And that quickly 2 away. At the plate, Ji-hwan Bae.
The shortstop, Ji-hwan Bae.
The shortstop takes the ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Ground ball right side, Lopez. Over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Go down quietly. They're down 1-0. Set for the bottom of the third, and here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Just missed.
2-1.
That one misses. And now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He's got to throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
Connor Norton, the next up for the Marlins. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Stretches out and hauls it in. Miami down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. On to the 4th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Endy Rodriguez. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Lawrence Butler, the next Pirate to hit. And that's outside. And the count is 3-1. Runner at first with no outs here. And now a full count.
Oh, this count runner, not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Dave.
Meyer checks over to first, and he's back.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some.
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Headed for the plate. The relay throw. He scores to tie it up. It's 1-1.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Brian Reynolds now at the plate. Man at second. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That just misses. Ball 2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
That one ripped right center field. Way back there. Gone way up into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes, and they grab the lead. It's 3-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. Next offering is in for a strike.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Hit hard, base hit. So man aboard, Nick Gonzalez, the next to hit. And it falls. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
And now Spencer Horwitz. No outs. Runners at first and third. That one just misses. Miami's bullpen with some action. Declan Cronin appears to be getting loose. Enriquez getting loose as well. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 on, 1 out. Pitch misses. Ball 3.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case,
on the ground could be 2. Glove flip to second, and that's 2. Cannonball coming, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. And we're back. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Derek Hill. This one in the air. Bay hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. And now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Got him swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Davison De Los Santos.
1 ball.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
2 outs. That one misses. And now 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. That one ripped. Way back there. Off the sculpture, it's a home run. That did some damage. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore.
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game, but not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And misses inside.
You know, these Pirates doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Ji-Hwan Bae digs in now. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one fouled off, 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout. So the Pirates batting order turns over. Endy Rodriguez, the next Pirate to hit. That one missing inside. In the air, left field, Stowers. Under it, makes the catch, and that is that. Back here at Lone Depot Park, and here is Kyle Stowers. Swings and misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. All the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Whips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez. And that's
2
in the
balls,
dirt.
1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Fouls one off. 2 and 2. That's down and in.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Line drive. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, third baseman.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And now Connor Norby. There's a swing and a miss.
The count's full.
And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8. So 1 hit is all they get. Now on the bump, Declan Cronin.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And that one way outside. And a count 2-1. Action in the pen down there. Andrew Nardi, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Hard hit left side. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting.
Brian Reynolds here. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
Outside low. 2-1.
That's ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Edwards makes the grab. 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And that extends the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Cruz at second with 2 down. Way high.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So no runs. Back here in Miami, bottom of the 6th inning. it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Otto Lopez. Late swing, fouled off. The 1-2. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
The center fielder,
digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Derek Hill. Swing and a ball popped up. Hayes settles under it. Puts it away for the out. And there are two down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Xavier Edwards. Swing and a ball line to center. Cruz hauls it in to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And it's still a 3-2 ball game. Andrew Nardi gets the call from the pen.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And out of here. And they add a run. It's 4-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. Right side. Sanchez makes the grab, one down.
Up next for the Pirates.
Now the left fielder, Jack Suwinski. Outside low, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Outside. And he hits a ground ball right side. Fires to first in time.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Ji-Hwan Bae.
And now Ji-Hwan, now a pinch hitter coming on for the Pirates, Joey Bart. Here's a 1-1. Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Next offering misses. 2-2. And that one lifted in the air center field. Hill moving under it. Corrals it. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 4-2. You're dialed into the show. So remaining in the game defensively, Joey. Bart taking over as the new shortstop now following his pinch hit appearance. Also entering the game, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He's in at shortstop. comes up empty. That's strike 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. On the mound now for the Pirates, Adrian Morejon.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Bases empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That's outside. And the count is 3-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Full count, 3-2.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing. Right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Tying run at the plate. This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. So he blasts one out the other way. His 2nd home run of the series, and we're starting over. It's 4-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt. Rodriguez down to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Tied at 4. On a line out towards center. And that's a base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Dennis Santana. This is his 3rd time out this year. Next to hit, Connor Norby. Ground ball up the middle. Connor Falefa. They take the force out. This play doesn't cost them. Inning over. But this clutch home run gets us even again. All even now at 4 apiece. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Calvin Fauché. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season.
Number 53.
Next pitch is outside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Anthony Bender up and loosening in the pen. Enriquez, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
On the ground, right side, and that one handled in plenty of time to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. So digging in, Lawrence Butler. And a count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Throw to first, it's there, and that's a great play. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Off the mark there, and now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And there's a ball. Out to short, Edwards. Fires to first on the run, and that's a nice play to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down. And we're back on to the bottom of the 8th. Leading off, Otto Lopez. Tied at 4. And that misses. And it's 2-1.
Just missed with that good fastball inside, but it plants a seed in the hitter's mind. He's got to be ready for that pitch, which will open up the outside part of the plate.
Next one misses. Full count now. In the air out towards right center. It gets down, a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Butler on the move, and that's the 3rd out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it.
All set for the start of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering is downstairs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. On the ground right side, and that one finds its way through. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Over to first, and he's saved.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Now, Nick Gonzalez. Here goes the runner. On the ground to the left. Tosses to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
In there. And so now 1-2. Smash to the left side. Zips it across. Got the out. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Calvin Fauché done for the afternoon. So they turn to their closer, Anthony Bender. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Derek Shelton bringing a bat off the bench now. Adam Frazier.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Oh, right to the backstop. And the runner holds. 2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position. Line drive, that's a base hit. The relay to third, save. And the go-ahead runs at third.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
And now it's going to be Jack Suwinski. And a count 1-2. This one lifted in the air, left field, and that's the third out. 2 left on. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. And we are tied 4-4.
Now
staying in the game on defense, Adam Frazier. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, David Bednar. So digging in, Jesus Sanchez. And that's downstairs. And a count 2-1. In the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Stepping in, Kyle Stowers.
The left fielder, Kyle Stowers.
All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Got him swinging.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Horowitz takes it to the bag. That's the third out, and we're back here at Lone Depot Park. New inning getting started. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Man at second. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. That takes care of Kiner-Falefa.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
That's a strike. Attacked with the sweeper.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-2.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Huge strikeout there. Up next for the Pirates, Lawrence Butler.
Lawrence Butler.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And it's gone. And that's how they take the lead. It's 6-4. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to.
So they turn things over to one of their young arms, Ronnie Enriquez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Low throw, and he can't pick it.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there and gone. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 8-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. He throws a pretty hard slider, but when it doesn't break, it's just like a good fastball to hit. And right there, eyes got big, hit that ball really hard, and now he's getting high fives in the dugout.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Nick Gonzalez. Hill sizing this one up. Makes the catch, inning over. It's a 4-run inning as a result of 2 homers. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10.
Now pitching for
back here in extras, and a new
number 35.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Agustin Ramirez getting ready to hit. The 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That missed by a lot. 3 balls, 2 strikes. He goes down looking. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Konai up to 3rd on the wild pitch. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Got him swinging, and they're down to their last out. Otto Lopez will hit next. 1-1 now. Right through there for a strike. This could end it. Outside.
Out.
And that's ball 2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.